Alright boys, so today I got something that I wanted to talk about real quick regarding the new banner and stuff that I wanted you to know because yes, I'm playing this game free to play and I think a lot of you are. Now, after seeing a lot of the systems in this game, I have a pretty good grasp of how free to play it is. I will go over it, and I want to warn you about everything that we know so far before you summon, or even after you summon, right? Maybe you summon and you want to see if you want to go in more. Whatever you're planning, I'll talk about it, we'll go over everything, and we'll have a little bit of fun on this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and leave a like, it really does help out a ton. So here we go, this is in fact what we currently have. This is the new banner. If you don't already know, it's Diablo, and it is going to be Shione. One is a protector, one is not a protector. So first off, if you didn't already know, she's going to be at a 1% chance to pull. So if you are pulling for waifu, watch out. Okay, it's a very, very difficult thing to do. Yes, I've seen a lot of people hyping it up and like, pulling her. But I also know vice versa, people summoning like $500, $400, $300 in, and they still haven't pulled her. So remember, when you get to a pity thing, it's 300, 200. Just remember, it's higher for protection character if you don't already know. Pity does not transfer over. Again, the basic things that I've already talked about. So when you're going and summoning, just be safe and realize that there is no pity to fall back on right now if you're free to play. Because if you think about it, the pity you need to fall back on is 6,000. I've been grinding and I've been saving up my gems. I haven't spent that many yet. I literally only have, if I go over here to the release recruit, I've only spent one multi altogether on my account's history. And that's what I have. Yes, I haven't progressed high enough in the population stuff, so I still have more to collect. But probably in the next 2-3 weeks, you should be able to reach 200. The 200 pity for Diablo, but I don't know about Shione. We'll see how that goes. There is so many gems and like magic crystals they have yet to give us. There's the compensation, that 100 free one, the other 100 free one. Literally made a list of bugs that they're trying to fix. So maybe we get compensation for that as well. So you will have magic crystals. That's not the point. But just remember, if you've seen this like reroll spreadsheet or this like reroll guide, it practically like ironed out what teams you need and all that info to go over so that like you reroll properly and you start off your account in your right way. But just remember, again, in this game, elements are very big to look at. Okay, for example, if you start like building up a team on space and then like you have half of your characters, like let's say you have Veldora, then all of your characters are dark, it doesn't really match that well. Do remember that like each character buffs a specific thing, so check before you summon. If you're summoning just for waifu and you're gonna force yourself to build a team around that, go for it. But do remember one thing, also I wanted to make this clear, Diablo is very good. I did see a lot of people saying that he's not that good, but if you have checked his stats, I don't know, he's pretty much a menace. I was reading through a lot of the things he does, and I'm really considering to go full in on this. Just because, again, it seems like a very good character. Diablo is one of my favorite from the anime. Again, you're playing this for fun and whatever, and you just want the character you want, go for it, right? Just do whatever you want, do it. This game is for fun. This is where you play the game, right? But again, just make sure you are taking into account elements because they are very big on, the entire aspect of the game. For example, if I go to my team real quick, let me fly over there. Yes, I know, calm down. I have been slacking. Okay, I've only gone up like, what, 10k BP since my last video, or like 14, but still, same thing. But yeah, for example, again, make sure you take into consideration everything. Protection characters, they have to buff something, okay? For example, they also have like a sub a thing where they buff a secondary thing. For Shione, she's buffing fire and dark. So if you already have fire and dark units, Shione's the greatest for you. But let's say you were building a space team and you don't have Benimaru, you don't have any of the dark characters. Just remember, if you are summoning for a character like this one, make sure, even if they are your favorite character, just take into consideration what they do and how you're going to need to implement them. Because maybe you like go and summon for her, and like this has happened to so many people that have commented on my video. They're like, I summoned for her, but now what do I do? Now I need other characters to go and build a team with her because she doesn't really help the other ones. Just make sure you take into consideration everything. But yes, one of the most important things that I did want to talk about, and this is what I really wanted to go over, with this entire daily system, we only get 15 crystals practically a day, right? Doing the math, that's 450 a month. So overall, really, we don't have a concurrent thing like actually like obtaining magic crystals like a ton. Remember, right now you're nice on magic crystals just because it's early game. If we go over to the bingo event, this still exists. There's like a bunch of sheets over here, so there are a lot of magic crystals here, but right now it's beginner. If you go to the event one, there really wasn't that many magic crystals in here. If you go to bingo reward list, yeah, there wasn't any in this. So future bingo events, they won't give you magic crystals, right? Here, if we head here, we go to the story, we go down to, what is it, where is it? Milestone reward right here. Then we go and like scroll down all the milestones. You got like 200 to 300 in here, so a multi. So remember, these events have to be very, very often, right? You have to have them every other week, every 2 weeks, every 1 week, whatever. like in order to make close to summoning on a banner consistently, because again, the main daily system is pretty low. Compensation is still yet to come. Right here you got 20 magic crystals, so I was like even wrong, maybe not even that many. 20 more. Okay, dude, don't tell me I was like, okay, 20 more, 20 more, and then I'm guessing one more 20 and we're done, and then 20 more. So yeah, 20 more, never mind. So altogether, maybe there's more, but like let's say 200 magic crystals from this. Again, there are other ways you're increasing your citizens. That happens. They will keep on adding stuff that's like, oh, that's gonna occur. But yes, overall, you're gonna need to try to just aim for getting the character, because pity will be a little bit harder to obtain. Yes, right now it's early game. You're flowing in the magic crystals, so you got to pick and choose your banners wisely. Make sure if you are summoning for a specific element and you want to really play this game meta, go for it. If you want to play this game for waifu and collect the full waifu team, make sure you just have fun with it, okay? Go for it. Shione is your character. Yes, Shione is my favorite character. Also, I would have definitely summoned for Shione if she was like an actual playable character, but given she's a protector, my hype was dwindled down a little bit. I'd rather fully had her become like a playable character instead. But yeah, remember also there's going to be different Shiones dropping at like different points. Right now she's a protector, but the next banner she could be a regular, fighting unit. We have like 5 Millims and then a protector Millim. So just remember, they're going to have both roles. They're going to fit both things. So if you are summoning for a specific character, for a specific reason, for a specific protection or battle, that's probably going to happen soon. Just keep that in mind. But yes, also on another side note, just to make sure you are aware, I did make a leak video, like literally was my last video. If you want to go check that out, there is a part 2 to this event. So if you are summoning with these characters and you want somebody else instead, just remember that they do exist. There's going to be new characters. But yes, when it does come to the leaks, there are more characters that are going to be releasing. Am I going to talk about them in this video? No, because a lot of people get mad about spoilers, and I don't want people like forwarding through this video and then randomly appear at this point and they're like, oh my god, you spoiled it for me. So if you want to check this video, you can. Again, it will spoil who's coming next. People like surprises. So if you want to surprise, have fun. But if you want to have a little bit of a head start just so you know who might arrive in part 2, that is the video for you. Go check it out. On another note, you should not be touching this banner anymore. The release recruit probably has no literal use anymore, because you currently like have that banner, which probably is the better banner to summon for. You still have your free summons, so use that daily, but it's probably more recommended to go for this banner while it's here, or just wait for a future one. And remember, rerolling exists. So if you would like to go and reroll for Shione or Diablo, I really wouldn't like advise against it. I would say go for it. I'd give you the 100% go ahead. I am probably going to do that on an alt account because I currently like run 2 accounts. I do one on my PC and one on iOS just to see again, so I can play on my phone here and there, because data transfer gets annoying sometimes. You gotta keep deleting the app and stuff. So yeah, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be trying and re-rolling for either both of them recommended. Like if I do that, that's the best. But again, when you are re-rolling, use this guide. Make sure you build up the dark team, pick up fire units as well. Everything works out in that way so that you can actually build a solid roster off of these 2 characters. But again, do remember, you have to take into consideration elements, and don't just summon because it's like, yo, it's my waifu, I can't wait for it. Again, if you are doing that, you're fully able to do it. Also remember, these 2 are pretty good for the newest event. So if you would like to go and like take care of that for the event, you can also do that. I wouldn't recommend against it either. But remember, there are other characters planned, so just take like whenever they drop. They could be part 2 of this event like next month, so you have 27 days to save up for them. Or maybe they drop halfway in. Really, we don't know the banner structure or the banner schedule on this game. We also don't understand how it works, because randomly, like 2 hours or 3 hours before reset, they dropped this update. Like, I was like, wait a minute, what? Don't you usually do it during reset? They said, screw it, we're doing it way earlier. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to go over in this video. I just wanted to talk about everything about, like, make sure you know this before you summon, because people are just going to go all in because they're like, yo, this game is so free-to-play friendly. We have, like, millions of magic crystals lying around. But remember, it's early game. You're getting that many because you're in that, like, starter stage. They're, like, giving it to you. Yes, daily system's a little bit weird. It's like 15 magic crystals. If they add more events, that's very good. A ranking system's coming out soon, so maybe get magic crystals from that. There are other methods, but again, nothing really consistently giving you magic crystals. Again, with a unit, you got to take in consideration the entire element. There are leaks for future stuff that's coming out, and even if you did summon and you want to continue summoning, know that. And if you did summon, just realize that Diablo is broken out of his mind, and Shione's very good. Speaking of Shione, she was right there. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys here today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, we're able to enjoy the video. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.